Hello guys, this is Avcoor and this is a new update video. This video is about me just slowly filling out the holes in my team. And we're getting ready for a new update, but I'm going to talk about that in a separate video. While I'm kind of excited and I'm kind of not excited. There's a lot of good, but I'll get into that later. Anyways, like always, let's start in Promised Land. I think Promised Land has been one of the biggest successes for me because it's something I always understood. You know, I came from those type of games like uh, Kingdom Crash and stuff like that, so it was easy for me to go ahead and get through this. But now, since we're hitting like the in-game content, it's like the resources are like, oh my gosh, like when you check here, it's like, whoa, that's like 7 whole days. But this is so important. This is so important that I just don't see the point of this. Um, I don't see the point of it. Like sign of friendship, I see the point of that. Strengthening is one that's really important. This is super important. Garden is important too, and as you can see, I'm slowly building this up. You kind of need to if you're gonna play in-game content. The rest of this stuff is like done, and still the guys I have to actually pay attention to now since I'm doing in-game content. But this is all done. And yes, finally I'm gonna do that video on Promised Land. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, but there's a lot to go on in Promised Lands, to be honest with you. I'm glad they made this. I think it's important. And I hope, like, zlonggames takes a page from this game because I think as a company, they're destined to grow because they have a good formula for strategy RPGs. They kind of perfected it in Land Western, so that does not shock me. So let's go into Heroes. Heroes is a bit of a slow grind because I'm
이곳은
not like
영역계 적 작업 부서다.
a well.
무슨 일이지? 먼저 회의 시간을 예약해라.
But as you can tell, like I'm hitting 8 with my Gabriel and my Charlotte.
아이비스의 바람, 아이비스의 모든 것.
But I'll
전부
talk
내가
about
속할
in
유일한 이겼다.
a video that I really should have thought about how I plan my teams because the formula works. It's just that I didn't. I started late, so even though I implemented this formula to success, I'm missing like weeks of grinding. So you could tell like threes. Some of these guys should be a little bit higher. Like she should be like 6 or 7. Um, Charlotte should be 9. If I started the game on time, she would be 9 by now, and that's hurting me. That's hurting me a lot. Like rankings is so important that it's really hurting me. It's only by strategy that I have successfully cleared the content. It's really not about power because I see a lot of other content creators and they're hitting like 6,000 right now,
이곳은
and I
영역계 적
haven't.
작업 부서. 아비아를 돌봐주셔서
And I'm not hitting
감사합니다.
that yet.
파로스에 있을 때보다
Uh,
훨씬 웃음이 많아졌어요.
and one of the things I know is capping power is 2 things actually. Equipment is one big thing. So SR isn't cutting it anymore. And other content creators who play this game will tell you that SR builds fast, but it's like the power difference between SSR equipment and SR equipment is huge. There's only so many pieces of SR equipment in the end I will keep, and that's probably only um, this. I think this is one of the most important SR pieces of equipment that you should have or produce. Another reason is my runes. Like these are decent runes, but I'm looking to hit 4 or 5 consistently all over. And like this is a 2, so that's not good. Like you have these ones that are not good, but I'm going to start taking care of the runes once I finish off her gear set. Because the thing about it is, I'm building 2 equipment sets for each class. And I'll talk about that in another video, that you want at least 2 equipment sets for your tanks, 2 equipment sets for your archers, 2 equipment sets for your warriors, 2 equipment sets for your healers, 2 equipment sets for your wizards, and 2 equipment sets for your assassin and your archer. Because I anticipate, no one has told me this yet, that we're going to start getting content that is going to have element requirements and class requirements. And you're going to see that in the next video that I do, following right after this, when I talk about the updates. So my personal advice is, you need to really look at your classes and you really need to look at your colors, because this is going to become so much more important. And in-game content, not so much as the vanilla story, PvP, PvE, and dimensions. It's the content that sits on top of that, where this is going to become a serious requirement. And I'm here to let you know that you need to start investing in that now. That's why when I said 8 is good, I really meant that. I really meant that you really need to use these guys, because you get a warrior, you get a tank, and you get a healer to rank 6 for free. So you can't look past that. Because after I build her equipment set, I'm going to build at least one more for my archer, because I plan on getting another archer. If that's coal, that's fine. If I don't get coil, I'm going to get another archer. I really need another archer for this account. I really want Erica. I think Erica, from what I know right now, is better than coil. For what I know now, when we get into the um, character overview, then I'll really know if coil is better than Erica, because Erica is a hard archer to beat, and the fire archer is like supreme in PvP, so it's gonna be hard for Coil to distinguish himself. If Coil's not good enough, I'm just not gonna roll for him, and I'll leave it at that.
이
I
흑매왕의 어전에서 간언하려면
I do want to play with Ivan Attar. I think he doesn't have the strongest kit, but he's just really interesting to me, and his stat line is pretty solid for a an assassin. I take the A defense with a grain of salt, because assassins are super squishy. So I won't. I will never say that they just don't have skills that increase their defense, and they don't have equipment sets that actually raise their defense. So they'll get like magic defense or HP, or they'll get HP or something like that, or they'll get physical defense and HP. But it's never substantial enough for them to like sit in the paint and take hits. So I'll never say that an assassin is tanking, unless they do another Zelvaneth where she just reduces damage off rip. I'll never say that. I think Zelvaneth is unique for that. Also, I am
고개 숙이지 못해?
building Catch because I need her to clear the Fire Whirlpool boss at level 60, because my Charlotte's not strong enough. So somebody has to go in there and tank, and she's going to be the tank. Her 2 lines are done. I'm not gonna do more than that. I'm just trying to get her this equipment. I'm gonna have to grind up, and that's gonna take some time. Grinding equipment is harder than it seems. So that's that for heroes. Yeah, it's harder than it seems. Unless you're a well, it's harder. It's harder than it seems. As far as summoning goes, I really do want to pick up Gabriel, because I can just finish her off. I also I like Peacock for the sake of it all. I like Peacock. I actually want to get another seminar. Uh, Even her, I actually want all these characters, but this game will drain your pockets if you let it. So I didn't touch any of it. Because what I really need is an archer. I actually need 2 archers, and none of these guys are archers, so it is what it is. I really do want her as well. I really do want Zelvanath because she is so amazing in PvP. Once we do the new PvP tier list, you'll see she ranks pretty high. I knew she was going to be good, but she's functionally good. She's good in a way that as a new player, it's not hard for you to understand how to use her because she's pretty straightforward. Um, the devs did a good job with her character design. But on global, I'll be getting all these characters. Once we hit global, I'll be looking to get most of these characters, most of them. I'll pick and choose which ones I'll get to rank 9, but for the most part, yeah. This event to me got better because they offer you like around a certain time just 10 random die for some reason. I don't know why, but it's been good because it allowed me to accumulate so much. And from that, I just been buying gold. I think gold is so valuable now at the higher levels that uh, after you get the shards to get the extra slot for your traits, I think it's gold all the way. I don't see any other point of that. Let's go and finish off an adventure. As far as story mode, we're done there. With the new update, we'll get more dimensions, so I'm excited about that. I've been doing some PvP, but I haven't been doing so well. I got my win rate is low, and I got the bronze. I used to be higher, but yeah, my win rate is low. One reason my win rate is low is because I haven't been playing much PvP. I just with school I haven't been playing much PvP, and the time for PvP here as opposed to Korea is different. So I had to really look at the time in order to see when I can do PvP. But yeah, PvP is good. I learned a couple of things. One thing I learned is that certain characters are just better than other characters. Like if you have Firebow or Catherine or who else is really good in PvP? Charlotte's good in PvP. There's just certain characters that really, and Richard and Cassie. There's just certain characters that just do better in PvP. I try to use Lena and I can effectively use Lena, but you experience limitations. When she gets hit, you experience limitations. I'll say it like that. You experience your limitations. Mamu's Den, same difference. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about this yet. I got other priorities to take care of. Infinite Dream is whatever now. I don't even like worry about it anymore. This is my big obstacle is this because I need to. My power is like not there. You need to at least have your whole team above 4,000 power, and you need to have the right elements. And we'll talk about elemental cores soon and why this is important because these guys are rough. So Academy, I've done everything in Academy, done everything here, and everything's done here. So last but not least, let's talk about Dog's Knife because I gotta hustle. I gotta hustle on Dog's Knife. Why do I have to hustle? Because we got one more day of Dog's Knife or Dog Owls or whatever you want to call it. We got one more day, and I still haven't done none of this. I think Shuri Prison, and this will be the toughest ones. I'm not too worried about this. And I know this is going to be rough because of the devil's curse. So I'm going to have to play around that a lot. I'm probably going to have to use this whole party. I'm going to have to play around that a lot. So that's going to be rough. And the fact that him and Clefairy share gear kind of sucks because I would like to use Clefairy in this content. But damage immunity is super important, so you can't look past that. And this is kind of sucks that she's not there yet for this content because it'll be really good. But she's there, so. And I'm cucked here. I'm totally cucked here. I'm so cucked there, and I'm so cucked here. So I still think I can do that. But anyways, guys, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'm coming out with some more inform videos to inform you on what's coming up and things that you can do in order to strengthen your account. So stay with me, stay up, have fun, have a nice day, and laters.